is holding my hand. "No one could ever doubt how incredible you are," he says. He drops my hand, nodding to the ball like he understands my mind is made up. I hear his compliment echoing over the sea, but I straighten my posture, preparing to begin again. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Dean grin, then hold up his phone. "Can I photograph you?" he asks. I feel my cheeks flush. Dean doesn't realize just how many people at our school would go weak in the knees at that question from him. But I know he's not flirting with me. Or not just flirting with me. He's gotten really into photography and is working on convincing his parents to buy him a real camera. "I'd like that," I tell him. He raises his phone's lens. With the memory of his hand lingering on my skin, I can't stop smiling. Chapter 1. I frown into my fries. Brianna picks over the remains of the wraps we got for dinner while I flick through the photos she took on the beach earlier today. Me serving the ball while wearing one of the sweatshirts a local sustainable clothing company sent me to promote to my Instagram's 500,000 followers. I quickly hide the stress beginning to stretch over my face because this isn't Brianna's fault. She's not a photographer. She's my current sand volleyball partner, soon-to-be former sand volleyball partner since I'm a junior and she's a senior, about to graduate high school and move for college, which I can barely bring myself to think about. She'll be playing for Stanford next year instead of being my teammate. We've been friends since I started on our school's varsity team in my freshman year. Though only in her sophomore year herself, Brianna was one of the strongest players. It meant the world to me when she instantly embraced her youngest teammate. Since, she's been the kind of world-class friend who would drop everything to be my photographer for the day despite having no experience whatsoever. I didn't really expect her to pull off the perfect shot. Still, I need something to post. People have expectations of sports photography, even unconscious ones. If I'm in the middle of crouching instead of springing up with sharp form for the serve, I'll look off balance, ungainly, contorted. No one likes to see every frame of the effort involved. Just the perfect moments. On instinct, I start mentally rehearsing my expressions of enthusiasm for Brianna, who is impatiently fiddling with the charm on the necklace her boyfriend got her, the garnet winking against the deep brown skin of her collarbone. There's still some sand from the beach in one of her black braids. I press on through my camera roll, evaluating the photos with the eye I've trained over years of developing my social media presence. They're fine. Swipe. Fine. Swipe. Fine. Just okay. Swipe. My head starts to hurt, pressure making my pulse race. I'm no longer very hungry for my fries, despite the small, cottagey Sunspot Cafe near Easton's Beach being our favorite spot. The truth is, none of these photos are up to the caliber of my account. Brianna must read the disappointment on my face. "I told you. You know what you have to do," she says dryly. I look up, starting to see schedules, blocks of time shifting on my precarious calendar. "Try again after practice tomorrow?" Bree rolls her eyes. "Call Dean," she says. I feel my whole body stiffen. My schedules disappear, the calendar blocks vanishing under the wave of ridiculousness of what Bree's suggesting. Frustration pounds in my flushed cheeks. "No," I say. Bree fixes me with a wordless stare. "I dumped him," I go on incredulously. "Like, dropped him with hardly an explanation not 3 weeks ago, and you want me to ask him to photograph me in bikini bottoms as a favor?" My friend just shrugs. "He's a great photographer," she says, like it's justification enough, which it is not. I frown, grimace more like. Yes, he is a great photographer. My account saw huge growth when he started helping me with my content. It wasn't why we were dating, obviously. It wasn't why we broke up, either. Honestly, I didn't give Dean a reason for why I ended our 2-month relationship because I knew I couldn't explain this feeling I get. This